Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a few videos since I've actually sat and done a introduction to one of my videos. However, you'll see in the title that this is going to be a 20-minute beginner calisthenics workout. So I thought we would start the video by me just giving you a quick breakdown of how I'm going to structure the workout. The first thing we're going to be getting into is our warm-up. I am going to be doing a voiceover over the whole video whilst I'm in the gym. Then after that, I'm going to take you through the exercises that we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you key points, how to do them correctly, things to watch out for, and if they are still too difficult for you to do, progressions to them to make them a little bit easier, and then you can then decide the difficulty level of how you want to do this workout, knowing that you can still be doing the same exercise, there's just little progressions to them. Once we've done that, we're then going to go through the whole workout and then we'll finish off with a cool down. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you followed along, let me know, drop me a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more fitness content, and if you want to see any more calisthenics based workouts and what kind of intensity level. So let's get into it. So as per usual, before we get into the workout, we want to make sure that we are doing a 5 to 10 minute dynamic warm-up. You can either do your own or you can follow along here with me. Once we've completed our warm-up, grab yourselves a drink, stay hydrated before we get into our workout. I am drinking the OxyShred pre-workout can in the flavour Cali Cola. I love these OxyShred cans. I feel like the flavours always taste so good. I get zero crash throughout the day and I don't get any of the jitters with drinking these cans. But what we're going to be doing next is I'm going to take you through each of the exercises before we start our workout. So the first one is going to be our push-ups. We want to make sure our shoulders and wrists are in line, that we're not sinking our hips to the floor when we're going down, like what you can see on the screen now. We want to make sure that we are rounding our scapula at the top and our hips are in line with our ribs. We want to make sure when we're coming down, our elbows are going back so we're not damaging or injuring our shoulders, and then to come back up, we're pushing the floor away from us. If this is too difficult, we're going to bring our knees to the floor, we're going to round our scapulas again, we're going to make sure our core is tight, and as we then lower down, making sure our elbows go back and we're pushing the floor away from us. So the next exercise that we'll be doing is our squats. I'll be showing you from the front and a side view. Your feet should be shoulder width apart. We don't want to be leaning forward, keeping that neutral spine and our chest lifted. We want to be sitting the hips back and down, and imagine that you're spreading the floor apart with your feet. You want to make sure that your knees are following the direction of your toes and not collapsing inwards. And when we are squatting, we want to make sure that we can go as low as physically possible. So our next exercise is going to be our hollow body hold. So with this position, we want to make sure our arms are above our head and our feet are slightly off the floor, and you'll feel this in your core. So we want to start off by tucking the pelvis, making sure our back is pressed into the floor. If you don't want to put your arms above your head, you can put them here by your thighs. If not, you can raise them up by your ears. If this is still too difficult, you can bring your arms to your thighs and bend your knees. If that's too easy, then you can bring your knees slightly out. You want to work to a position where you're able to get your legs nice and straight. So for the last exercise we'll be doing in the circuit today is our single leg glute bridges. We want to tuck the pelvis slightly, plant one foot so the knee is above the ankle, and then we want to make sure that we're lifting through our hips, not the lower back, and keep the hips level as we move. If this is too difficult doing the single leg glute bridges, you can keep both feet on the floor and just do reps of normal glute bridges. You would have seen me do this in the workout. We want to make sure that we focus on squeezing the glutes at the top of each of the exercises. So for each round, we want to aim to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. And with our single leg glute bridges, we want to aim to do 10 on each leg in those 40 seconds. So now you know each of the exercises. We're going to move on to the full workout. We're going to do 4 rounds. Round 1 is on the screen. We are going to be doing the same for every single round. It will take roughly around 16 minutes to complete, making sure that between each round you're drinking plenty of water. So let's get into it. You can follow me on screen and I'll catch up with you after the workout. If you made it to the end of the workout, amazing work, well done. Grab yourself a drink, catch your breath, and let's ease into some slow stretches. So we just want to make sure that we are sinking into our stretches and letting our heart rate come down. Take slow, deep breaths and let your body fully relax after that session. You're welcome to follow along with me on screen or do your own cool down. If you enjoyed today's video and workout session, let me know how you got on in the comments, and if you want more routines or specific exercise breakdowns, please let me know because I would love to put them together. Make sure to like, subscribe, and as normal, I'll see you in the next video.